It's time for WrestleShoot. The beast comes out in the dead of night. WrestleShoot eats a Tuesday night. Rob and Chris don't pull the punches, bitch. WrestleShoot. Breaking it down, WrestleShoot. Telling the facts, WrestleShoot. Stories on the road, WrestleShoot. That's our fire subjects. No party ever escapes their sight. Coming at you live every Tuesday night. Hey, WrestleShoot. Anti-social network, WrestleShoot. Sticky and hot, WrestleShoot. Sometimes act like jerks, WrestleShoot. Always bringing on the guts.
Greatest goddamn intro song in the history of podcasting, Chris. I don't know if you had an opportunity to watch the show that we did with Max Payne when you couldn't make it. He stepped in to be your co-host. But he was yet another one who said that is the greatest podcast intro I've ever seen. That was pretty cool.
That's pretty badass, actually, and I did watch it.
Yeah. He definitely wants to come back. I think he's going to have to be a reoccurring segment over here. I thought he was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed watching the show. It was good.
Easy guy to conversate with. You know, we've had guys on here that we were trying to pull out teeth that just wouldn't come out, trying to get anything out of them. I'm not going to drop any names, but hey, you got any fun stories about when you wrestled Andre the Giant? No. Oh, moving on.
Yeah, something. Give us something.
Oh, shit.
Like,
anyway, welcome back, Cody. We missed you.
Whoa.
Anyway, we're back for another WrestleShoot, and this week we are going to talk about a couple of our favorite wrestling movies. We talked last time, or time before last, rather, about actors appearing in movies, and that was cool. But now we're going to talk about our favorite wrestling-themed movies.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. There's some pretty good ones. There's not a lot of them out there, in my opinion, but there's a few good ones, I think.
When they're good, they're fucking great. And when they suck, man, they fucking suck. Like that Wrestlers versus Zombies gimmick. This big, huge, expensive cast, and they just produced a piece of garbage movie.
You think it was really that expensive cast besides Piper? I'm sure a lot of those guys probably didn't get paid that much. It looked like it was made poorly.
It was made poorly because they gave all the money to the wrestlers, dude. They had fucking Kurt Angle in it. They had Matt Hardy in it. I mean, yeah, they had named talent who wasn't coming in for cheap.
Yeah.
Of course, Piper took the lion's share of all of it, and he probably went out and booked those guys with the budget that he was given.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
he's like, "What the most is going to me?"
I think he's like, "Pay me."
Fuck yeah, fuck you, pay me. So why don't you get us started, Chris? What's your number one pick? Your favorite pro wrestling movie ever?
Like out of all my picks?
Yeah, what's your number one? What's the top of the food chain?
Ooh, God,
or do you want to do the top of the food chain next? Let's start with
I can go with one. Let's go with No Holds Barred.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought No Holds Barred was good for its time. It was very campy, cheesy. It was Hulk Hogan basically playing his gimmick, but I thought it was freaking cool. I did. I like the cheesiness, the campiness of it. It was just lame.
Was it because you watched it at a time of your life, like age-wise, where that campy Hulk Hogan really appealed to you and it held over to adulthood?
Yeah, absolutely. I would probably watch it. I think I haven't watched it as an adult in a long, long time. I think the last one I watched as an adult was probably in my 20s. But when that movie came out, I was like 12 or 13 years old. So I was like a teen early teens, and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever, man. It was late '80s, late '80s. It was a good time. Movies were all cheesy back then. Um,
That's true. Cheesy action '80s movie.
and it was cool to watch. And you watch it now, you're like, okay, it's a little cheesy, but still kind of interesting. So, um, I think that was his first big movie when he first came into the scene. That was his first major movie, which was that put him on the map, really, as far as in Hollywood, because they're like, yeah, we want to bring you in for all that. That led to other movies down the road. So it was his first movie. Well, excuse me. Let me rewind. It was not his first movie. However, it was his first major movie that he was a star in. Because Rocky 3 was his first one.
Was that his first one?
I think so, but that put him on the map too, but he was a side character. This was like his movie. And I thought for what it was back then, it was great.
Well, when I was a kid and I saw Rocky, and it could just be because I knew who Hulk Hogan was already, but that was a pivotal scene in that movie to me.
You watched about Rocky 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought it was great. But he clearly was not the star in that movie. It was Stallone.
Right.
Like he was a side character. No holds barred. He was the main guy.
Yeah.
And,
what lost me in that movie, what made me go, I can't watch this anymore, was the scene when he was sharing the room with the chick. Right, they put up a sheet down the middle of the room, and he's making all those grunting noises like he's jerking off and he's doing sit-ups. And I went, okay, all right, I'm done.
with the sheet.
When I find it for free, I'll watch it again, and we'll come back to it, and I'll give you an honest review.
You just got to put yourself in that time frame. Like would it fly if it was made today? No, it probably wouldn't fly, that movie. But back then, it was the appropriate movie for that time frame. I thought it just was the cheesiness and campiness of that.
Well, you look at Cobra. It was a god awful movie, and I fucking love Cobra. I thought it was a great movie.
I'll watch Cobra to this day. I think it's cool if it's on. I'll watch it. I'm not gonna search.
You
for
know
it,
what
but
else
it's
I
on.
liked was Stopper My Mom Will Shoot. That was a good movie.
Oh yeah! Wow, I saw that on a plane, man. When it actually came out, I saw it on an airplane.
That was a good movie. All right, so okay, No Holds Barred. That's your number one movie. Let me think. Fuck I'm gonna go with Body Slam for my number one. I'm gonna go with Body Slam.
Okay.
But this is where I already got a Piper kick anyway from a minute ago. But no, Body Slam was a cool fucking concept for a winning idea, right? The rock and wrestling thing, it wasn't exclusive to that movie, but that really helped that concept hit. Hell, we've put on fantastic shows incorporating a band into it.
Yeah, I agree. It has that campiness too. It was around the same era. I think it was made maybe a couple years earlier. But
I think the campiness they were doing was intentional. It was a dig at how campy wrestling is in general.
Sure.
When No Holds Barred it was campy, but they were trying to do a serious movie.
They're trying to do what?
A serious movie.
It was a campy / series. Yeah, I serious. I get it. Yeah.
Going back to years though, the promoter, I can never remember his name, but the promoter from that movie, the bad guy. I was watching him just giving an interview about his time on No Holds Barred. He just got nothing but fucking lovely things to say about everybody. I mean, everybody. Vince, Hulk, Zeus, cameramen, people who ran the food trucks. He just had such a great all-around experience with making that movie. So that's cool.
Yeah, that dude's been in like a lot of movies. He's been like a side character. Like
Can never remember his name though.
I don't remember his name, but he's been in a ton of stuff. Like
I like how you censored yourself there. I just don't understand why.
Oh, tons of shit.
No, you're going to say a shitload of things. You said tons of things.
Oh yeah, I did censor myself. I don't know why I did that.
You took a week off and you missed a step. Time to get back into beat. So what what I really dug about Body Slam is, well, actually,
The
both
entrance song, Body Slam.
both of the movies I have on my list for today kind of had the same vibe on why I liked it. They tried to portray it like wrestling was real. More so this than the other one I'm going to pick, but in this one, Piper and Tonga Kid laid up in the hospital, and we got beat up, no big deal, and crazy midgets attacking you who because managers and Captain Lou, and it wasn't Fuji, but you could tell he was like the Fuji character when he had the powers of pain, flipping that dude's car over. I mean, they tried to make it look like pro wrestling is a real business. Horse shit, but it was great. I really, really liked Body Slam.
Yeah, and the guy from the 18 Face, he was he like, I can't remember his name, but
But him being a promoter, or
he
not
was
a
cool.
promoter, but a tour agent, so to speak, it totally fit him. He did perfect. He was basically face in a different situation.
Right, he was the same guy from the 18, just in that. What was his position? Was he like an agent, or what was he like?
Yeah,
He
he
was
was an agent. He put together the whole concept for the tour.
okay. Yeah, I didn't really understand what his role really was because he what got into the wrestling part of it as by accident, right? In the movie, in the script.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Trying to promote a band. That band. It's the American way. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it was it was so lame though. I mean, but it was so lame and it was good. Like
It's
I want to
fucking
give it
so
that.
good. It was so good. I loved it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, and they had all the names in there too, which is cool towards the end.
Yes. Well, really, they had names peppered through the whole goddamn thing. But at the end, you're right. They brought in they brought
Bruno.
in Lou Thez and Ric Flair, and they brought in the real big names.
Yeah, think Bruno and
Bruno, yeah.
who were the other ones? That was pretty cool though. I enjoyed it. What was his name? Was it Rip? No, not Rip. Gosh, I can't think of Piper's gimmick name in that.
No, I don't fucking know. No, Rip was your guy.
Yeah,
Rip Hall.
Hulk. Hulk. No, yeah, I can't think of his name now.
Probably
Rick.
something corny. I'll just give, since we're on Piper so much right now, I also want to give a shout out to Piper's appearances in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I don't know if you've seen those or not, but basically he was a grizzled indie wrestler.
Oh
And
wow,
it
I,
was
I
cool.
have not seen that. Well, I've seen a couple episodes, but I haven't seen the ones with Piper in it.
For the head DeVito, and his gimmick was going to be, I'm the trash man, and I'll hit you with a trash can because I'm the trash man. And then he hit somebody, the homeless guy in the show, with a trash can and cut his fucking throat with an edge of the trash can, like, oops, and took off.
Wow, wow, wow. I'll have to,
Oh,
I'll have to,
shit.
I'll have to YouTube that and see, and check that out because I think Piper's good in all his stuff. Like he's actually been in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's move on to what your next pick is then.
So mine goes to a much serious movie, and it's The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke.
Oh, yeah.
So I like it because it actually gives you a real deep dive on how pro wrestling really is.
A little
Um,
too deep, though, no?
huh?
A little too deep, though, no?
Yeah, I would say it goes pretty deep. Yeah, the ins and outs and how it truly works. But yeah, just the powerful acting, the drama behind it. Mickey Rourke did a good job. He really got himself ready for that movie. I mean, I have to give him props for it. He trained hard in his late 50s for that movie. I'm surprised they didn't get a wrestler to play it, to be honest, like a real worker. But I guess they're doing for more of a serious thing, so they need something like an A-lister to get
Right.
behind it. I don't know. What are your thoughts on it? I thought it was really good.
Shit. All right. Turn my microphone off. My bad.
Oh,
Um,
let's take one.
yeah. It I don't know, dude. It was a great movie. And like all great movies, it invokes reactions from people based
Sure.
on their own life experiences. And the reaction it invoked from me was it genuinely made me sad because so
Right.
many of the brothers that we know have been that road. And I don't know. It was a great movie. It was a great fucking movie. And you got to see Marissa Tomei naked. So that makes it just a fucking amazing movie.
I agree. Yeah, that was definitely a huge bonus. But
Just it was so it almost feels like they were actually taking more of a direct hit at Jake, just not including the drug addiction, just all the other bad shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Just
Yeah.
just the pressures. I think it shows of trying to still stay in the game, and you were once on top, and now you're back in the independent scene, and you're probably making decent money as an indie worker, but just so many things that go into it, and bad choices caught up to him, and yeah, it shows the realness of how it works, and we've seen people in that down that road, so I think it really resonates um, with me.
That's probably what tugged me so hard too. Back when I saw the wrestler was right before Jake started getting right. He was still just spinning and spinning and spinning, every bit as bad as Hall was.
Yeah,
Except Hall, he still had his own place and places to live, and Jake was just lost. So that's what it really invoked at the time. But I've only seen it twice. I saw it when it came out, and I saw it like on TV once after that. But it really did invoke that, making me sad for Jake feeling. But it was a great goddamn movie.
yeah, yeah. A lot of very very real. I thought they did a really good job of doing it, and I think it should probably showed a lot of people out there, gave people a lot of respect, like for wrestling. Like, wow, this is what pro wrestling truly is. It's not just all fun gimmicks and ha ha ha, all fun
Yeah,
times. It's there's a lot of real stuff that happens around it, and so I hope people get a more perspective and respect for it.
because at the end of the day, back in the '80s, everybody was just kind of like wrestlers and machines. When they're all done wrestling, you put them in their crate and you plug them in and you send them to the next city. But they're not machines; they're people. And the lifestyle that they live is catastrophic to a lot of
Yeah, very much so.
them.
It's
Okay. So I'm
yeah.
going to take mine up here. I'm going to try to take us a little bit out of reality.
Oh,
I really liked Ready to Rumble.
oh, okay.
The WCW funded and put on movie. I really liked it. I'm a big David Arquette fan, as you know, but most people watching wouldn't have any idea. I'm a big David Arquette fan. I also really like Oliver Platt, who played the King.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And what I really dug about that movie was that's what kind of sparked Arquette into getting into the actual wrestling business. But him and Oliver Platt actually went to the Monster Factory and started bumping, training, and learning the ropes and hitting the ropes and all that shit, so they could go out there and actually look like they could be real pro wrestlers.
Yeah, they prepped really well for that movie. So good. Huge respect.
And it's not like you look at Oliver Platt and think, "Well, there's an athlete for you." Oh, so for him, that must have been some rough training.
Yeah, he probably went some rough times, I'm sure.
Because when we went to wrestling school, we were A, way younger, and B, we already kind of got ourselves physically conditioned as far as cardio and hitting the weights to get ready for what was coming next. And he showed up as a Hollywood guy over at the Monster Factory, where I'm sure they stretched him out.
Oh yeah, yeah. Adventures
But
of
that was
Swords.
another one where they tried to make it appear as if wrestling was mostly real.
At, yeah, they were trying to appeal to that era. I think it comes down to the eras too, when it was made.
But then it was a little bit confusing in the writing because you'll see Paige and a Platt in the beginning of the movie we were talking a little bit of shit to each other when they're working. They're calling their spots.
Yeah.
But then they have them where they're actually out there shoot fighting too. It was a cool movie. I like how everybody got involved in it. I like people that really like the Renegade.
Mm-hmm.
He got himself a spot in it.
Wow.
And that's cool. That'll help that dude because he killed himself not too long after that movie was done. So he got himself a little thing. And guys like like God, so many of them. Book and can't believe I can't remember his name right now. Rey Mysterio, Bam Bam, so many fucking names took part in that movie. Macho Man. Bryce Hogan wasn't in it.
Who was it?
Hogan.
Was he in it?
No, he never even made an appearance. Not even a cameo.
I wonder he just said, I'm not doing it. Just kind of, I'm out.
They probably said the budget's not there for him.
Yeah. I wonder. Yeah, I was going to ask. I wonder if he was actually approached.
I'm sure Bischoff had a conversation over it, but it looks like the Hogan move. That doesn't work for me, brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like Bischoff said, every time you started rubbing the Fu Manchu, you knew he was about to show you the door.
Yeah. Doesn't work for me. Doesn't work for me, brother.
It doesn't work for me, brother. So overall, and I really do think that Ready to Rumble stands up. Like, it still gets shown on TV all the time. It's still damn entertaining. That's still something you can go on Amazon Prime, and sometimes you even have to pay if you want to watch it. It's cool.
Yeah. They put a lot behind it. I remember the advertising was just out the door. They put a lot of money behind that movie. So, yeah. And I think it did pretty well, I would think, in the theaters, right? Didn't it do pretty well?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm not sure. I have to look that up. But
I didn't
advertise the shit out of it.
Yeah, I didn't see it until it was on home video. Because I thought it was going to be terrible.
Because you don't really know, right? When those type of movies come out, you're like, that could go either way.
Well, I kind of feel like it's the opposite of what you said. When you see those kinds of movies coming out, you go, that's going to suck. And you just move on past it.
Yeah, I guess so. But for that amount of money, usually, yeah, I don't know.
But it didn't suck. They casted it very well. The acting was good. The action was solid. You kind of got emotionally invested into what's going to happen to the King, because the King was another guy who was, the big heavyweight champion on top of the world and the man in WCW. Then he gets fired, and suddenly he's living in not just a motorhome, but a shitty little crapped out 70s travel trailer. Like he was living in that all of a sudden. This guy who was top of the food chain, heavyweight champion, leading all the pay-per-views, down to nothing.
Gosh.
Yeah.
And that's probably some of the realness that can happen.
Unfortunately, that is the realness, especially when you leave wrestling. Because you never... Okay, I didn't know what the fuck I was going to do next. When I left wrestling, you remember I was lost for years. Just working odd, stupid jobs, selling fucking narcotics, just doing all the wrong shit that I could do because now the wrestling was gone. I didn't know what was next.
Sure.
It's kind of an empty feeling.
Yeah, you don't know what that next step's going to be.
I mean, you walked from wrestling and you fucking jumped right down, landed on your feet, and kept going. I took a bump outside the ring.
But you just never know. I mean, either you land on your feet or you don't. It's just kind of, it's situational, man.
Well, I think this was a pretty good show. We can go ahead and take it home, yeah?
Yeah, we can talk about a worse movie. I think one of the worst movies, I know I'm diverting from the topic, is
No.
Wrestlers versus Zombies. That movie was terrible. I have to get it out there.
Well, we already talked about that, but let's pick it apart a little bit more. What was your favorite part of the movie? Like, what part of that movie did you like, if any?
I think all the talent they brought in for that movie, I was kind of surprised how many people they got for it. I was like, wow, they're bringing everybody back, like the Hardy and Angle and
Hardy's bitch.
Yeah, Harvey Pinch, and who else was there? Douglas, Shane Douglas, Hacksaw. Hacksaw was cool. I kind of like that.
Oh yeah. I forgot Hacksaw was in that shit too. Yeah,
He was. They brought a few other people. I can't think of the no. Those are the top ones I can think of. Of course, Piper was in it, but
an Angle.
an Angle, yeah. But yeah, I think that was my favorite part. I kind of seeing some of the old guys on the from the past in the movie. That was cool. But other than that, I thought the movie was dog shit.
It was dog shit, and I loved it. I did. I loved it. It was so bad that I enjoyed it. And I'm not that guy. I'm not one of those. It was ironically bad, ironically good. Oh, it was so fucking bad. It was funny. I'm not one of those kinds of people. I loved it. I loved how cheesy and terribly made it was.
And
Yeah.
maybe yeah, just the whole zombie part of it. Just oh my gosh, it was so so fucking lame, dude.
They spent so much money on the casting of that fucking movie that they didn't have any money left for production.
Terrible. It's
Yeah.
terrible production.
The lighting, the film work, the audio work, all of it. It was god awful. It's god awful. I feel like we could have grabbed some fucking camcorders and made a better quality production than that.
I agree, dude. I thought the Blair Witch Project was way better production than that
Oh,
piece of
that's
shit
fucking
movie.
great.
I had to get it out there, man. I had to bring it up because, yeah, I watched it, so don't need to watch it again.
Oh yeah. No need to watch it again for you. Oh god, Gut Shank. We watched that here on the network on Gut Shank, and
Was it Gutching? Yeah, yeah.
I can't believe you made it through the whole thing. I thought Chris is gonna bounce, dude. He's just gonna go, but you didn't. You stuck around for the whole thing.
I was texting you. I'm like, dude, I can't believe I'm still watching this piece of shit.
We're on the air. Don't leave.
Jesus Christ. Well, should we take it home?
Yeah. All right. Well, that's another episode of WrestleShoot, and I'll talking to a few people, work on getting Max back on over here. We're talking to Glacier right now about joining us. We got some cool things coming on down the pipe.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, so give us a thumbs up, give us a like, give us a follow, hit that subscribe button. ASN for life here on YouTube. And with that being said, we will see you guys next week.
Hurrah.